All right, we're back. So let's try these practice problems for graphing inequalities. So the first one says that we need to graph the inequality x is greater than 2. So should we use an open or a closed circle? Well, because it says greater than, we should certainly have an open circle at the number 2. All right, x is greater than 2, and everything we're shading should be things that x could be replaced with. Well, we should be shading to the right. You could always double check by trying a point. If I were to put 3 in place of x, is 3 greater than 2? It sure is. Let's try the next one. X is less than or equal to -3. So at -3 I need a circle, but the question is open or closed? It should be closed because that or equal to. It's including -3. All right, x is less than or equal, so we're going to shade the things to the left. We could always double check that -4 is going to be less than -3. Let's try another one. All right, we're a little bit backwards this time, but we have that 4 is greater than d. The greater than symbol indicates an open sign or an open circle at 4. And we want to say that 4 is larger than the things d could be. So d must be the other way around. It must be smaller. All right. Now you can always flip-flop this, but remember, if I were to switch d and 4, it's pointing at d. So if I were to draw it the other way around, we need to make sure that the Pac-Man's still eating 4, and we're still pointing at d. All right, next one. Graph this inequality. G is greater than or equal to -1. So that means we have a filled-in circle at -1, and the numbers greater than -1 are to the right. All right, let's take a look at 5 and 6. Very similar, we're just doing it backwards. So we're being given the graph and we want to write it as an inequality. Remember, we can choose any variable that we like. X is just common to use. So we want to take a look first at the circle. The circle is on what number? 1. So that's the value, that's the number we are going to use. So we want the relationship between x, or whatever letter you chose, and 1. So, did we include 1? Was it shaded in? Was it filled in? Was it a closed circle? No. This is an open circle. That means I only have 2 options. It's either less than or greater than. So the question is, the numbers that I shaded in, are they greater than 1 or are they less than 1? Well, these numbers are to the left, so they must be less than 1. Whoops, I'm so sorry. All right, let's try another one. You'll notice in number 6 that we have a filled-in circle this time. Again, pick whatever variable you like, find where the circle is at, and those are the 2 things we're asking their relationship for. So it's a filled-in circle. That means, or a closed circle, we either have less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Well, the numbers shaded in are larger, so it should be greater than or equal to. All right, guys, I promise we're almost done. Last 2. All right, again, we have a variable. We find the number that the circle is at. It's an open circle, so we only have 2 options, less than or greater than. The numbers filled in are larger than 3. And last but certainly not least, again, variable, the number that it's at, it's a filled-in circle, it's closed, so it's either less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. And these numbers that are shaded in are smaller than 0, so less than or equal to. All right, guys, any questions? Raise your hand. I'll be around.